This is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. I'm doing a video here for everybody on being organized. One of the best things you can do is focus on leading groups and leading stocks in those groups. This is not an opinion, this is a fact. And just think about it. Common sense dictates. If you got a bunch of stocks that are doing well, chances are the group's doing well. Why not stack the deck in your favor and look at the leading groups and then find the leading stocks in those groups? We're going to show you a little method that you can use, and I love doing this way, and this will help all of you. Right here is a list of major sector ETFs. Now, this is just alphabetical. This is not sorted by percent off 52-week high. If you have the ability to do that, that can really help you. Leading groups produce leading stocks. But we're just going to go through these and take a look to get a feel for the market. How are things going? Start up here, IBD 50. It's hanging in there. It's still below the 200-day though, okay? Something to remember, above the 50, below the 200-day. Fell on fairly heavy volume here, fell on fairly heavy volume here. It's rallied on less volume. What does that tell us? It simply tells us these IBD 50 stocks, a lot of them aren't leading right now. Now that's not a criticism. It's just an observation. That's all. Let's continue onward. Gold. Gold miners. Moving up, hitting highs, broke above this range on a slight pickup in volume. That's a plus. Continue onward. Junior gold miners broke out of this base right here. This was on the key list this week for Friday on a pickup in volume. Going through it, actually gapped up. This is the daily. Here's the weekly. Monthly. Weekly. What's one negative? It's a V-shaped base. V-shapes are riskier. Just something to take into consideration. But it did break out on Friday on a pickup in volume across clean tops. Gold picking up. But notice this. Gold gapped up, ran up, and actually closed a little bit below where it opened. So it was met with some selling. The chart's still intact, but what's stronger? How did this one close? This is things we teach all the time. How did this close? Right near the highs. How did this close? Below the open. Which is stronger? The one near the highs. Here's biotech. Rallied up, fell on heavy volume, and what is it doing? This is a setup. This is a trade setup. Breaks out, runs up, pulls back to the rising 8-day on decreasing volume, and bounces off the 8-day on a pickup in volume. That is a swing trade setup. I've been doing this for over 30 years. You pick up a few different tricks of the trade. Now, am I saying buy it here? No, I'm just pointing out the chart setup so that you know what to do, what to look for. Technology. What catches your eye on this? Rallies up, pulls back, bounces off the 20-day. There's a great quote I read, good Lord, years ago. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. And it's the truth. Right here, that's a pickup. And it may sound corny, but that's actually a quote that I coined years ago. But look at that. Pick it up. Pick it up and pick it up. Technology. What does that tell you? Technology is strong. Mid-cap. Compare and contrast. How's this doing? I'm going to go back. How's that look? How's this look? Above the moving averages. Below 3 different moving averages. Lagging. Mid-cap lagging. Small cap. How does this look? Just take a look. It's lagging. Don't overthink it. Remember, don't overthink it. You'll be light years ahead. Remember this and how it's doing. This is the small caps. Here's the mid caps. How are they doing? Not so good. How's oil services doing? Not so good. What does this tell you? Oh, I'm going to look for some oil service stocks. Why? Lose the ego. Just get in line with what's happening. If nothing's happening in this group, focus on the stronger groups. Software, hanging in there, leading. We own some software stocks. It's been leading for a while, and that's good. QLD, look at this, above the rising 8-day. We own QLD, bouncing off the 20-day. Now, I'm not saying buy it here. That's not my point. But compare and contrast. This is NASDAQ 100. Here is the Russell 2000. Russell 2000, NASDAQ 100. What's stronger? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to know where you should have been focusing. Continue onward. Here's steel. Duh. Do you need to I'm going to buy some steel stock. Why? Move on. It's dead. Semiconductors. We're hanging in there just right on the 200-day. Bounced off the 200-day on a pickup in volume. Perhaps it'll start to lift. We need technology to go. Spiders below the moving averages. We don't own spiders. We don't SSO, but we do own QLD. Here's the spiders, the S&P 500. Here's the NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ 100, S&P 500. What's stronger? NASDAQ 100. Focus on that. Solar, kind of hovering around here, but nothing really special. Small cap, TNA, leveraged. What do you think? Nothing. Don't overthink it. It's dead. Move on. Oil, down here low. Oh, maybe it's going to bounce. Why not stack the deck in the favor and buy strength? Don't buy weakness, buy strength. Aerospace, dead. Nothing. Home builders, going sideways, starting to pick up a little bit below the falling 200-day. Not a leading group. Materials, I'll tell you this. If this starts to pick up, this will too. Why? Connect the dots. You need materials to build stuff. Communications fell on heavy volume, pushing through the 200-day. It's going to need to, maybe it'll form a handle and take out this top right here. A little bit above the 200-day, so that's a plus. Energy, below the falling 200-day, nothing there. Financial, below the 200-day, the 50, it's below all the moving average line. There's nothing there. Forget it. Industrials, nothing. Look at that. There's nothing there. Oh, I'm going to buy this. This is it. We don't have an ego. If you do have an ego, you'll find that the market has a lot of ways to humble your ego. Technology. Now look at technology. How's that doing? Here's technology. Here's industrial. Technology. Finance, industrial, technology, which is why we're heavier in technology. Consumer staples, dead. Nothing happening there. Just going sideways below the moving average. Utilities, nothing there. Move on. Healthcare. Healthcare's hanging in there. Look at that. Look at these shelves. It's about one of the greatest things, the best things you can do. Frame up the action in relation to the moving averages. Is it above or below the moving averages? That can help you make money. It can also keep you out of trouble. XLY, consumer discretionary, just going sideways. One nice thing is it's a decent base. Volume started to pick up. Maybe it'll push through the 200-day. We'll have to watch and see. But it's not there yet. Metals and mining, dead. Retail, if the consumer's coming back, this will pick up. I will tell you. Notice I said if. I don't know when. Someday it will. But I don't know the future. Nobody does. All we do is study the charts, and it helps us see clearly where to deploy money and where not to. Software, hanging in strong. There you go. Now, we'll do one more thing for you. Small cap, nothing. NASDAQ 100, above the moving averages. Spiders, below the big moving average. Where do you want to go? NASDAQ 100, growth. Big growth.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.